In this video, you see a man working. And guess what his work is? He works at a graveyard, and his job is that after people have died and have been buried and have decayed, and what remains is their bones, he comes to take the coffin from the tomb where they were buried, and then he does something. So let's watch what he's doing. This coffin you see here contains the bones of a man that once lived like you and I are living today. So what this man is doing right now is that he's coming to take the bones of this dead person who have decayed, and then put them in this polythene bag that he's holding, and then he will go and bury the bones separately. And the reason why he's going to do that is that the tomb has to be emptied for another body to be buried in there. So these are the bones that he's picking, the bones of a human being, a man that once lived like you and I are living. So he's just clearing the coffin, picking out the things that were kept in the coffin with a dead person. He's making way to have access to the whole space in the coffin. Now he is picking the bones. These bones are bones of a human being. He just picked the shirt that probably the person was buried with, the shirt the person wore at the time he was going to be buried. And I believe this shirt would have been a white shirt, but now it's brown. So he's picking the bones. This is a skull of a man that once lived. Who knows? This would have been or could have been a very rich man who slept on a nice bed, wore designer clothes, wore designer perfumes, and this is the end. This is how it all ends for us, at least for this body. This is how it all ends, with all your sporting waves and your wigs and your braids and whatever. This is how your scar and my scar will end in the grave. So is it worth it? Is it worth being arrogant? Is it worth being, promiscuous? Is it worth being disrespectful and aggressive? Is it worth being a thief? Is it worth being corrupt? Who knows? This man maybe was a Christian, a very good one at that. Who knows? He could have also been like a regular guy, chasing girls here and there, drinking here and there, living life large and in charge. But this is what we have to understand, that it ends like this. The soul will depart to a different realm, and this body that we take so much pride in will end like this. And you see, at this time, almost everybody has forgotten about you. Your friends has forgotten about you. Maybe your spouse, your family, your children, because life, they say, must go on. And you are like this in your tomb. You are like this in your coffin. And your soul is far away, somewhere. So this is a human being being carried in a polythene bag. This man, this is a human being. He lived like you and I are living today. But today, somebody is carrying him or her with the left hand in a poly bag.